G'day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's video on YouTube. Here we are, we're going to start off what looks like to be a very vast wave of nasturtiums in all sorts and all kinds of different colours here. Now, what's amazing is with the nasturtiums, I'm starting to see different hues of orange. We can see a yellow-orange nasturtium, a creamy salmon pink reddish looking nasturtium, and also the scarlet red nasturtiums. You know the scarlet red ones, they're the more de facto type coloured nasturtiums. And yes, we've also got more, let's just say, pinkish orangey looking flowers. There's also yellow ones here as well. As I'm tracking across, I can start to see most of the nasturtiums would have been straightforward red, possibly scarlet red. And I can actually see bees flying from flower to flower, which is just somehow chronically amazing to see. And apart from the nasturtiums, we're actually starting to see some very good results with the cosmos, as you can see here. I might probably collect some seeds somehow after a really nice hot day, I suppose. So I think this is what you get after a really nice hot summer's day. Hey, hopefully if we get more hot summer's days like this, then we might be able to, basically see more in the way of cosmos seeds and seedlings like that too. Hopefully we can get a very good, nice batch like that. It's somehow quite nice. Do I have any more cosmos seedlings there? Yes, I do. I feel like this one here. Do you think the seeds are ready to pick yet? Not sure. Not sure how good or bad they are. I might have to probably wait up until September or October for them to pick up. Maybe before the wet weather returns in September and or October. I'm pretty sure this August is pretty much one of the much more dry than average ones. And as you can see, oh my goodness me, do you remember that video that I did, a very straightforward smash and crashing tool review that I did with a fake Lightning McQueen? Oh my goodness me, and there's also that bit there, that was broken, wasn't it? It was like a fake knockoff motorcycle toy. Tell you what, I've been smashing and crashing a whole bunch of knockoff toys yesterday. That was actually very, very crazy, and yesterday was very, very hot. I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I think these are going to be like the last couple of hot days to begin with. I think from next week. But anyways, as I'm just recording... Oh, sorry, I've just farted. As I'm recording here, we've got a nice mixture of plants. We can see all sorts of nasturtiums in all different colours. In fact, because I'm starting to see so many nasturtiums, you can actually start to see so many bees flying from flower to flower. In fact, flying from flower to flower. And I'm also starting to see some cosmoses. Of course, we talked about the cosmoses earlier on, and there's some more bright reddish looking nasturtiums. And we've also got these weird dandelions here now. They've been poking out everywhere in my backyard garden of late, and that's what the buds look like. Okay, very, very nice. And what's even more amazing is, if I go up towards here, we have got another zinnia that has actually decided to flower. So it's been very, very good news. And because it was a really hot day, yes, I actually pulled out a lot of like old bowls from Chinese takeaways and whatnot. I feel like I need to fill up these just because we've got more heat waves coming along the way here, eh? Don't you worry about it. There'll be more coming along the way, hey? And summer is not over, as always, as per usual. And we've also got more cosmoses, but this one here, unfortunately, hasn't been flowering. So is that one there, that has not been flowering. So I'm probably guessing these plants would have been biennials, if you know what I mean. I might have to wait for at least around 2 more years, or 1 more year for them to actually flower. Maybe I can leave it as it is, somehow. But I don't know if these are going to cope really well with the cold winters in this country, as we go up towards about 4 months' time. And as I'm starting to see, we've got all sorts of different cosmoses. We've got more cosmos buds that have just shot out very, very nicely. And there's another one that has actually just straightforward wilted just a bit. The zinnias that I've just planted, they've been not so good so far. Not so good. We've got another zinnia that has also been doing so well. Somehow, the way the zinnias have been growing really sort of depends, I think. I think if you put them in a much bigger pot, they'll actually grow into sizes like this. Like this one has been fairly good. Look how very nice and massive the zinnia is. It's a fantastic classic example of what I've just grown. It's a fantastic zinnia, as what I've just seen. And there's another small one right here. And what's interesting is that the way the zinnias actually flower, it is actually sort of reminding me to how I would have planted, was it marigolds? I think I planted marigolds back then last year, and boy, they actually have that similar sort of growth like that. They actually grow in a similar fashion to... Oh, look! Can you believe it? Look at the zinnia. This one here has actually got three more flowers coming right up, which is nice to see. So it's nice to see a bit of extra flower bud action right here. Hopefully there'll be another one like so. And I'm just going to go ahead and track along. There's another vast wave of nasturtium, and those weird looking white flowers there. Also field mustard is very much present. Okay, so I'm tracking along. Whoa! Blooming hell! That is a very loud V8 engine, I have to say. That's a freaking motorcycle. Or is it just a car? I don't know. That V8 engine was so loud. Sorry about that. Anyways, sorry, I need to rest my throat here because my voice is not talking that well properly. Yes, apart from the stupid voice that I've actually got at the moment here, and also, yes, there was a V8 engine, and obviously as I'm crawling through the dangerous shrubbery right here, which hasn't been trimmed for a long period of time, I would have probably suspected morning glory rose flower type things, but I don't think they're flowering somehow. We've got a wood pigeon cooing at the background here, and it looks like, oh dear, this does not look very, very good for the onions here. It's a shame that the onions have never worked out really well. Maybe this one is nice, that one there, but I think they have not been doing such a very good job. And as you can see, the onions have gone, look, they've actually just gone really bad. They've actually gone wilting just a bit. That's not very nice to see. I don't know what's going on with the onions, but I think, yeah, the onions are not looking that good. What is that? Okay, so, and also look at the parsley. It has also been dried up as well too. Oh, it just does not look good when, you know, I should have just harvested it for, you know, dinner and stuff. And we've also got some wheat. We've also got some wild cabbage. Nicely growing by the looks of it somehow. The wheat could have just waited for more luscious days to continue. But I just think, yeah, no, I don't know what to really say. I'm just going to go down for a bit. As you can see, we've got all sorts of different plants. Somehow we've got lots and lots of good looking flowers. So what, the meadow right here is actually filled with a very huge swathe of different flowers. And what's really sad is that this cosmos has actually started to wilt. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm pretty sure the summer heat has probably stopped it from actually... That's a bit sad, isn't it? I think I should have just taken some very good tender loving care in that type of weather, which is sad when a plant sort of dies, but that's how I need to look very much after what these plants are. So, we've actually got a very good flower seedling, which actually, although it looks like it's bending, it's actually doing in very good shape. It's actually trying to get into its very good stability somehow. And I'm trying to walk my way through. Okay, we've got another sunflower seedling. That one there is straightforward growing, and it's actually growing oh so well. I don't know if it needs more in the way of warm or hot will actually grow, because they really need it to, like, elevate themselves. Okay, and there's also more zinnias. We've got a giant tomato plant, which has actually been doing very, very well somehow. Not sure if it could produce, like, flowers, and then we've also got some actual tomatoes. How about that? Hey, looks sort of cool, isn't it? But hey, I'll tell you what, once this whole garden rolls around autumn time, it's going to change somehow. And we've also got more zinnias. As you can see, this one here looks like it's starting to wilt, which is not a good sign. But this one here is actually flowering so nicely. I should try and water this flower bed here to try and make it look oh so good. But I'm going to straightforward end this video here, because I need to straightforward do something else at the moment now. So if you really enjoyed in this very rough and ready gardening tour, oh, there's some Welsh poppy over here. I don't think I've ever how, eh? Anyways, or should I just say I haven't presented to that one, I suppose, hey? You guys, eh? Anyways, please give this video a very good like, subscribe for more for that videos in the future, and as always, thanks so much for watching, and now. Well, you might be thinking, hey, but Ivan, you haven't watered the other zinnia flower bed. Well, guess what? I'm going to do it now, because, hey, I'll do it. And thank goodness it's a much cooler day. Try and position it like so. Okay. Whoa. Don't know how much water we're going to use up. Sure, I'm going to straightforward heal the zinnias. Woohoo! Sorry, I think my voice has gone a little bit croaky. Okay, that looks nicely done. I'm only going to do it single-handedly because obviously I'm holding the tablet. Can I get through? Yes. Yes, I can get through with my freaking kicky legs. Let's see if I can water the zinnias. Oh my goodness, we haven't presented this for a long period of time. Oh yes. Whoa, a bit too much water. Oh, I can actually water my way through again. Look at that. Woo, look at this, guys. I don't know how much I'm watering the flowers here. Oh yes, they're getting soaked. I know these plants are thirsty after a really long, hot week. In fact, there's more hot weather to come on Friday and Saturday and also Sunday, even towards next week. Oh boy, the weekend's gonna turn up the fire. Or should I just say turn up the heat? But hey, let's reassure this with some water. Although for my books, we actually had a long drought so far. Yep, all looking good. All looking good in the hood. That's it for today. Okay, that's it for this little bit. See ya.